made it. Welcome to the P91 podcast with your girl, Jay. So, real quick, I just want to introduce the title of the podcast, P91. And that title is based off of Psalms 91, okay? Because we're going to always take it back to the Bible. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So, y'all, this is me in my secret place, abiding under the shadow of the Almighty. So this is the secret place, y'all, where I can come, I can talk, I can chat with you guys. We could be transparent, we can be open, we could be honest, and we can just have a good time talking and fellowshipping with each other, right? So, welcome, y'all. Welcome. So, P91, this is a podcast, y'all, that I have always wanted to do. I always wanted to be able to come and to talk with y'all, to share my thoughts, to share my experiences, to share stories with you all. So now, this is a place where I could do all of that. I can say the things that I want to say, that I don't say, that I should say, because it's something that I really just need to get off my chest. So, if it want a platform for that, I created a platform for that. Just for me and just for y'all. Okay? So today we're gonna do a couple of things. Well, today we're gonna actually do two things. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about what we're gonna do for the next coming weeks. So for the next coming weeks, I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to be able to pick topics. This is what I'm gonna call hot picks. So whenever we do hot picks, you guys will be able to comment on the podcast episode in the comments with some hot topics that you guys would like for me to talk about. You guys would like me to share my experiences on these topics, bring the word of God to these topics to help you understand, or to just share my pure thoughts. You feel me? So hot picks is where you can drop in the comments below topics that you would like for me to talk about, for me to address, or just to know how I feel about it. Because honestly, I don't mind telling you, right? And then the second thing we're going to do today is we're going to talk about faith. Okay? So, with hot picks, there are some things that I want to make clear. When I say drop the topics below, because this is hot picks, I want y'all guys to be open. I want y'all to be honest. I want y'all to tell me, what is it that you really want to talk about, that you really want to hear? Let me be clear. Pastor J ain't going to talk about everything, because there's a time and a place for some things. Some things y'all might want to talk about, y'all gonna have to catch me in my private secret place events, because here just ain't it. There is a time and a season for me to share everything. Okay? And sometimes I have to be mindful that some people are not mature enough, and some people just can't handle me telling them the pure truth about some things. So we're going to make sure that we are cute and respectful, very demure. Okay? But I'm going to be very transparent. Let's not scratch that. I'm going to be very transparent. I'm going to just tell you like it is. I'm going to be honest with you about that. But I am going to have some boundaries that I will respect. And I ask y'all to respect those as well, right? So, hot picks, family, relationships, like life, literally, work, job loss, church. I know y'all going to really want to talk about church. I know y'all like to do that. Y'all like to do that for whatever reason. And I don't mind. But I'm just saying, there will be some boundaries. Okay? But y'all, I'm open. Children. Y'all, let's talk about it. If y'all want to talk about gardening, you know your girl can talk about it too. Because I can plant a pepper. Okay? So, I'm open. Drop it below and we can talk about it. So, next, I want to talk to you guys about faith. So when I talk to you guys about faith today, I want us to be open-minded. I want us to be real. Because I'm going to be real. I want us to be real. So this week, y'all, not really so much this week, but last week, it was definitely a week where I was just kind of like, I don't know what's going on, but I knew I had to have faith, and I knew I had to have a different type of faith. Like, I had to be transparent with God about what I was feeling, and I had to be transparent with God about what I was going through. Because, baby, it ain't always cute. It's not. So, the honest side of me, when I be honest with Jesus, the honest side of me be like, God, I really need you to show up, and I really need you to make a way. Like, I keep it real cute with him. I keep it real, like, low key, like, God, because your word said that you would never see your seed lacking or begging for bread. I keep it real cute. I be being honest with him, right? But when I be transparent with Jesus, I kind of roll up like, I don't know what you got going on. I know your thoughts and my ways and your way, but we gotta find level ground somewhere here, cause 1+1 ain't 2 this week, and I need it to start adding up because it ain't looking cute. And your girl about 2 inhales away from walking out that door. Your girl about 2 steps away from going back to handling things the way I used to handle it. I'm about 2 bites away from opening my mouth and saying something that I should not say. So I really need you to show up. I really need you to make a way. I don't know how you gonna do it, but I just know that I need you to do it because I believe that you can do it. And the faith that I'm giving God this week ain't mustard seed type faith. I'm giving you some watermelon seed type stuff. And I'm telling you, I'm watering it because I need you. That's me being transparent with the Lord. And some of us just need to have those transparent moments with the Lord. Like, I don't know if y'all scared of him. And let me tell y'all something. I am a God-fearing woman. I am a God-fearing woman. But I'm going to tell him because he need to know. And it ain't like he don't already know. Some of y'all be sugarcoating stuff for the Lord. Like, he don't already know. He know. He already know how you really feeling. He already know that you got a nasty attitude. He already know that you want to say some stuff sideways out of your neck. So just tell him the truth about how you really feeling and what's really going on. So, question, how many of us have had those weeks, those days where we just be like, I've been honest. But today, I need to be transparent with the Lord about what I'm feeling because I can't handle this all on my own. And when we talk about faith, we need to realize that we can't always handle it all on our own. I'm a firm believer of pulling on somebody else. I'm trying to tell you, let me have one of those weeks where I be like, bro, I can't do it by myself. I ain't got it. I will phone a friend. Hey, I'm trusting God, but I need you to trust God with me. I'm believing God, but I need you to believe God with me because I don't know. I don't have no words. I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to pray. That's me being transparent about my faith. Me being honest about my faith is just saying that I really don't know, but not being transparent enough to actually reach out to somebody else to let them know that I need help. Call me Jay, call me pastor, call me mother, call me sister, call me brother. Whatever you want to call me. Please believe me. When I have those moments where I know I need to be transparent, your girl coming. I'm going to be transparent. I'm coming to the Lord and I'm coming to a friend that I trust, that I know I can lean on. Because if in those moments where you need to be transparent, you need to share what you're going through. You need to get some things off your chest because your faith ain't faithing. You need to have you someone in your circle, not just someone, but someone that's in your circle that you trust, that you can call, that can help pull you through, that can get a prayer through, somebody that Jesus listens to. Because if you can't, then they should not be in your circle. right? So you got to have you at least one. At least one. It's better to have two, maybe three. But you just don't want to have to dump on one at a time. But you need to have somebody that you can call and that you can be like, I need you this week, and be transparent about your faith, be transparent about where you're at in your life and what you need help with. Because a baby, we ain't always got to have it together. I don't care what nobody told you. You ain't always got to have it together. Because let me tell you something about Pastor J. Your girl ain't always got it together. I don't, y'all. I had to call my friend. The same way my friends call me, I had to call my friends. And they ain't pastors and they ain't apostles and preachers and teachers or whatever. These are my friends. These are people. And when they call me, they not calling Pastor J, they calling Jessica. They calling a person that can relate to them, that can communicate with them. Sometimes you just need a friend. You need somebody to tell you, like, baby, I've been there. That's what you need sometimes. Like, those little talks kind of help boost your faith, because you be like, okay, if you've been here before and he pulls you out, then I believe. Because sometimes we can read the word, but we don't always get it from the word. Let's just be honest. We don't always get it in the word, because there could be times that you could go and you could read the word. You could look at what people have been through in the Bible, and you could see how God has made a way and God has pulled them out. You could see how he parted the Red Sea. You could see how he showed up for Job. You could see how he showed up for Esther. But y'all still just be out here not believing. So sometimes you got to call a person that could give you a real life experience of what they went through maybe a month ago, and how God showed up and had a way where he done exceedingly and abundantly above what you can ask or think. Sometimes that's what your faith be needing. Just saying. Sometimes you just got to phone a friend. So y'all, how many of y'all have had those type of weeks? Like, tell me about it. How many of y'all have had those type of weeks? You could talk about it in the comments. You ain't got to be real transparent if you ain't ready for that. There's a time and a place for everything. But you could just say, like, I've been there. You could say, like, I understand where you're coming from. I understand what you're talking about. Or I just had this week on last week. This podcast helped me. Like, let me know those moments where you just be like, I need help. And that's okay. That's the difference for me of being honest and being transparent about faith and being transparent with God about where we at. Because you are an apostle, because you a pastor, because you an elder. What I got to do with anything? You need help too. You need somebody too. Your faith wavers too. You feel low too. And a lot of times people get that confused. We be out here churching with titles, pouring and pouring, healing, delivering, setting free, casting out demons. And our faith sometimes just be like, God, you got to heal them. Shoot, at this point, I don't even know if I got it in me, if I'm anointed enough to heal them. But I believe in you. And y'all, we got to stop having these thoughts about leaders that just because they are who they are, that everything is everything and everything is okay. Because sometimes leaders come into the church and they pour and they're empty, and then they go home and they scrambling for faith themselves. They trying to find it themselves. They trying to come to grips with what's going on in their life themselves. You feel me? Like, bruh, it ain't always cute. It ain't always what it look like. But God. Right? But God. We got this. So y'all, 2 things. Hot picks. Drop some topics below. Drop something below. Let me know what you want to talk about, what you want to hear, what you want to know. What you want to know. 2, what your faith looking like? Have you been honest with the Lord? Have you been transparent with the Lord? Where you at? So y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to the first episode of P91 with your girl Jay. I hope I get to see you guys next week. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be safe and have faith. Don't play. Peace out.